one part of the research project is the annotated bibliography. You do research to prepare to write your persuasive essay. Your textbook addresses the annotated bibliography on page 324. It tells you that you're going to use a variety of sources, that you're not going to use Wikipedia, that you're going to format your sources accurately, and in our case that will be MLA, that you offer a summary or a commentary. I'm going to give you specifics. That you consider the source in depth to see how it fits into your research project, and that you're careful not to plagiarize. Here are the things that I specify for your annotated bibliography. It includes the bibliographical citation. That's format your sources accurately, and that will be in MLA. We'll talk about how to do that a little bit later. You are going to write a summary instead of just a commentary, and we have written summaries already. You'll be doing the same thing. You'll have the author, the title, the thesis, the key points. It suggests that you consider it in depth, and that's part of what your assessment is and your reflection. What is the value of the information to your research, to your understanding of your topic? Do you find logical fallacies? Do you think that the author is prejudiced in some way or biased? And then you reflect on it. Consider how it fits into your research project. What do you want? What do you now understand or know that you didn't know before? And how does that help you determine the direction of your paper? There are attached documents. Notice this is research and related skills in the essay site. I provide examples of annotated bibliographies from students in earlier classes, and we'll also discuss a little bit later the specifics of how to format your annotated bibliography. But basically, you will be reading 10 articles over the course of 3 weeks. You will submit them in sections so that you'll submit a few. I'll give you feedback. You'll submit 3 more. I'll give you feedback. But this is one element of the persuasive essay and the research project. In the unit, you will find this handout. It tells you that you can look at your textbooks to get additional information. We looked at page 324 in the Writing Today text. Again, the information you need is going to be the bibliographical citation. We'll address how to do that a little bit later. The summary, the same thing that we've done before, and the response. You will be creating a 10-source annotated bibliography. You will submit it in 3 parts, 3 sources, 3 sources, and 4 sources. I evaluate them and return them to you with comments. My comments will address formatting, about your summary skills, whether you use quotations and parenthetical citations correctly, the responses that you provide, keeping in mind your use of critical thinking, how you're supporting your thesis, whether or not you're narrowing or adjusting your thesis as you come to understand your topic better. And these submissions will be graded on those categories. Before it's time for you to do this, we will have covered these things in detail, and you will have seen a rubric that shows you how to grade. Now let's talk about where you find this information if you want to be reading. All of your information has to come from library databases. I do not allow internet research unless you have already done some research in the databases and you give me reasons and rationale for needing a particular source. So, for information other than the database, the library database is to be used, that has to be approved specifically prior to its use. Now, in order to locate this source material, we're going to be using the library databases, and I'm going to talk to you about that in just a little.